Simama Ranta Entrepreneurship Education Competition is one of the Eskom Development Foundation programs aimed at investing the future of our country. These are the entrepreneurs of the future, and we encourage more young South Africans to consider becoming job creators other than job seekers. And the idea is really simple. We want to unearth and encourage all the high school that are taking matters into their own hands. These are schools that are teaching their learners practical ways of being entrepreneurs. We can't keep sending our children to school to study to be employees, especially when job opportunities are decreasing instead of increasing.
Entrepreneurship skill or education says, open your eyes, look at the needs, yours, your parents, which makes your family needs, and your community's needs. Find an opportunity to solve whatever the need is in that community. What you've just demonstrated this morning is you want to get onto the bandwagon of people who produce, who sells to everybody else, and keep the rand flowing. Simama Ranta. We're building the rand.
Effective entrepreneurship education supports initiatives that have been initiated by learners in a manner that enhances the self-motivation of such learners.
This is what we call our so awesome green stove. It's a simple green stove that we have produced using Namaka dams. Then the methane that is inside this tank is going to be transferred to this, what we call an up tank or air tank. This helps us because it is very cheap and we help our community.
Firstly, what is an entrepreneur? You must know what is an entrepreneur so that you can identify the learner that is living entrepreneurship. You may notice an entrepreneur learner by having the characteristics of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur must have a vision. An entrepreneur must be creative. An entrepreneur must be a problem solver, a goal orientator.
I see myself and others as great business conquerors of the great business world, striving to achieve and being the best we can be. I see us as very successful entrepreneurs of the future.
Being a learner who is an entrepreneur, you need to develop some skills that will help you in future. They can help you at school. They can help you anytime you meet a challenge, and you can be able to face a challenge. You must have determination. And determination, it is to figure out something, and you must be firm about what you're doing. You must be firm about what you are going to do in future.
This is made from a palm tree bark. So we also use a cutter so that we can able to cut it out. So then we use the pine from the pine tree. This to make all this. Then we put them on using wood glue. Then after we use varnish so that it can be nice and neat like this.
Effective entrepreneurship education ensures whole school involvement in a manner that appreciates and enhances the role that the Provincial Department of Basic Education, DB, district offices, school governing body, principal, school management, administrative staff, and teaching staff has to play.
It is up to you to change the world. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you cannot do something. Protect your dreams. Never give up. You need to say this statement to yourself each and every single day and say, no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, I am going to make it. Whenever you proclaim something positive over your life and say, I am going to be successful, no matter what, I'm going to be successful, no matter what, I'm going to be successful, you say that every day to yourself, and eventually you become successful. I'll repeat, people become rich in life not because they do certain things, but they become rich because they do things in a certain way.
We cannot always build the future for the youth, but we can build our youth for the future. If we take a look at what Eskom and Ewet are doing, is that they help us put together all the skills of an entrepreneur, like they're helping us tap into our entrepreneurial minds.
Effective entrepreneurship education promotes entrepreneurship as a career choice amongst all learners of the school.
Our clubs help us to develop skills, conduct research, how to use and manufacture resources or acquire them, handwork, thinking and mental activities, managing funds. As an entrepreneur, you look for gaps in the market. If ever your business is going to be profitable, is it feasible, and will it sustain you for a long period of time?
Together with our fellow learners, we form a force that is capable of overcoming the challenges of today and tomorrow.
Every step we take is with this in mind. Every mile we walk together with our communities. Through this project, we aim to create a sustainable and lasting change in our schools. Never standing still, always moving forward, from strength to strength. This is our goal.
Fellow learners, I want to encourage you to seize the moment, seize the day. Skills and also knowledge is what is needed to be an entrepreneur.
Don't let the opportunity to learn how to be a great entrepreneur pass you by. Who are we not to be brilliant, amazing, talented, smart, and entrepreneurs?
We're the pioneers of innovation, ladies and gentlemen, working towards greatness, placing sustainability in the driving seat to defy limits and reach remarkable results, empowering our learners to their triumph in the pursuit of growth and prosperity.
So we make these to sell them, and some people can't afford to actually buy them. So it's for hire.
As an entrepreneurship, you need to organize. You need to know what you will need to do your business. How you will start your business, you need to organize everything. You need to know how to market your products. Together, everyone achieves more. So if we work as a team, we might achieve more than you ever thought.
Entrepreneurship education gives learners a chance to showcase their entrepreneurial skills and make them think of new creative and innovative ideas, and it makes them think to their best of their abilities. When it comes to entrepreneurship education, learners need to be passionate about what they are learning and take in the opportunity to develop their thinking skills as well as their entrepreneurship skills.
We believe in the power of entrepreneurship and the entrepreneurial spirit to tackle their global challenges, transform communities, create jobs, spur economic growth, and last but not least, close the gap that confronts far too many individuals in this country and approximately the whole world. One of the bravest things we did is that we involved the community.
Effective entrepreneurship education makes use of effective outreach and networking strategies.
Nothing can take away the power of entrepreneurship. If we put more effort on this amazing program, there'll be more great news. Let us stand up, look up, and go up. All of that can only be achieved if we believe in entrepreneurship.
They say action is the foundational key to all success. Learner entrepreneurship can be integrated into school curriculum due to this. Massive changes brought by population growth, technology, globalization, not only demand but also create opportunities for mass entrepreneurship, but also and thus require everyone to be globally minded, creative, and entrepreneurial. Our aim in this action is to use entrepreneurship education to develop our communities and our country as a whole, and we do this to alleviate poverty in our country. We are the job creators of tomorrow. We are the future JSEs, and we are the future economy of our country, South Africa.
We see in entrepreneurial stance of Eskom Simama Ranta, you took simple things and made wonderful things that will satisfy the community, things that will benefit your society. And that's what learners within the entrepreneurship education are. They are initiators, but they also take each and every opportunity, taking the initiative to make it possible. If there's no certain opportunity granted for you, make sure that you create that opportunity. Be an opportunist. Entrepreneurial education learners need to be community need satisfiers. You need to identify a certain need in the community, make the money within, but also benefiting the society in this purpose by supplying them with what they need. Entrepreneurs are not complacent, but are always up for the challenge that is posed to them. That's why they know the ever-changing needs of the society. They take the opportunity, making sure that it works. They initiate and change their game. They satisfy the community while being business-minded. Within entrepreneurship education, they are game changers. They're very flexible. Whether the season throws you with hard times, you can make sure you retaliate and bring up all the good stuff, meaning they change the game. The more you're not taking action, the more money you're losing. And as an entrepreneur, you don't want that. You don't want to lose money. You want to make sure your bank account is clicking each and every minute.
Really inspires me, and then I wish that next year we can expand on what we have done and then increase on the number of learners that take part in the entrepreneurship project.
Whatever money which you are going to get, we are going to pump those monies into this entrepreneurship project.
The biggest part of it will be used to fundraise more money, to assist new learners coming in, for them to start off with a program.
There's big money here. The prices are huge. And if you're giving the school the money, you're giving it to the club. So the idea here is that the money comes in and the learners use that money to improve through the entrepreneurial activities, the school, and learn the skills. If the schools can also use that money to generate their own activities to become more independent, it wouldn't be the black hole that the money goes and gets lost into. Simama Ranta has matured to this level now. And now this is where the real capacity building and ownership comes in. It just shows how flexible young people are. If you just give them the chance, they're going to take the bull by the horns and say, we can do this. I'm actually seeing almost a 10% growth. This is the good thing about the competition.
Ewet's role is that of a catalyst. There's no way that we could have predicted that the impact would have been what it is.
Fellow entrepreneurs, let's make sure that we are business-minded, we are creative, we are opportunists, we are innovators. Thank you.
Simama Ranta. We're building the rand.